Hi everybody, Angie here, coming on for part 2 of continuing on my trifold ephemera holder. Where we left off on the last video, I was trying to decide how I wanted to do the left side here, and I was thinking about doing a doily on the flaps here. Now I did find some white doilies, but I only found some heart ones, which is okay. I can get around that. But in looking for these, I also found some trim that I thought would be really nice. And it's really thin. So I kind of thought, I'm kind of geared toward this. So I thought I would put a couple pieces right here, and this is so thin, I would just use this to glue it down basically, because it's very sheer. Isn't that lovely? I just love that trim. And it's not too bulky, so I think I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to put a piece here and here. Or should I go here and up here? See, now I'm unsure. Okay, we're just going to go here and here. Okay. So just so I can see a little bit better, I'm going to move this out of the way and bring my pockets down and glue this on. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well. I'm doing fantastic. Can't complain a bit. Like I said, I am always pleased when I can be in my crafting room here with you guys and just carefree, no stress, you know, just enjoying ourselves. I love it. And you know what? I think I'm going to try one and see how it looks. I'm going to trim this off. See how quickly I changed my mind. But you know, we are allowed. We are allowed to do that. Yeah, I love that. Okay. And I think that's going to be okay. So I'll flip it over and trim it off. Okay, and then glue down these edges. So I left them up because I thought I'd be folding those over. But since I'm not, we can go ahead and close those edges up. Okay. See how much I need. That's pretty perfect right there. Okay. And that reinforces this top pocket area, so I really like that. And that's what I was thinking for using the doily. And also just to bring in some white, just to brighten it up, because there's a lot of patterns going on and a lot of color going on, you know, so you kind of need a little something solid just to kind of balance it out. At least that's my thought. You know, when you're working with a lot of color and pattern, at some point you do got to balance it out with a little bit of solid pattern as well. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so this will go here. That's kind of sticking up a little bit. Let me trim that back just a smidge. Okay, now we're going to glue this down. Okay. Very nice. Okay. And then I was thinking bring a little something up here, but I'm not sure what yet. So we'll hold off on that. Okay, so now in here, since that's such a long pocket, I've dug out, and that's specifically why I wanted to do one of the sides with a deep, long pocket. So I remember I had some long little DIY notebook paper strips that I made with some scrap paper. And I remember that would probably fit right in there. Yep. Oh, wow, look at that. That is to the T. Wow, perfect. And it even has some little vintage pink roses on there. Oh my gosh, that works out ideally. Okay, maybe bring in a little decoration here. We'll see about that. Okay, now this one. Now see, I have remembered I also pulled out these. I had these 3 tags here that had some pink flowers on it that kind of I thought would go with this digital. And I was thinking about creating some pockets to go in like that. But I've changed my mind from doing that since the last video. So I think I'm just going to use these in here. We're just going to tuck these in like so, and we'll do something with those. But let's do this side for the moment. Or actually, let's see. Let's do here. What I had in mind for here. Okay, I have this lace trim. Isn't that gorgeous? So I thought I'd bring a piece in right here. Just like that. So let's do that. Okay. We're just going to squiggle some glue down. And then trim it off. Okay, right there, perfect. Isn't that pretty? Okay, something like that. I'm gonna have to probably bring in a little more glue up here. Okay. Glue on my fingertip there. Okay, so I like that. All right, now for here, I also added the digital that we worked with on here. If you remember, I said I was going to fussy cut out those pink flowers, and I thought I would just use those right over the top of this envelope like so, along with this big butterfly that I did, fussy cut out. I just don't know how I want to put it. Maybe something like that, huh? I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, got that all at one piece, and then that will go down like so. So we'll put some glue on this corner area here. And I'm not going to worry too much about a closure, I don't think, on this, because the weight on this for the most part is going to help keep it closed, but when the piece, it's a tri-fold anyway, so you know the flaps will you know, close it up. So, and it's not, I don't think it'd be a project that you would just really leave open. You would close it up and tuck it into your journal or tuck it into wherever you're going to keep it. So okay. Well, that little flower on the end is kind of throwing me off. Okay, so I like that. Yes. Okay. Now I think we need to bring in some ink because that's going to bother me if I leave these tags just sitting in there. And that will bring in some brown to go in with the lace and the overall color along the edges. Bringing in some brown. That looks much better. Just need to do the punch holes in the middle and figure out what color lace I want to bring in. Okay. Very good. Very cute, huh? What do you think, guys? I like maybe a word label or something there. I don't have anything big, but maybe we can find something or something there. One of them definitely needs something. Okay, let's move over to this side. Now, I originally was thinking of this, but I really like this image. So I think I want to cover up this butterfly and put this right there. But this digital kind of just blends in with this digital too much. So I fussy cut a mat for this, like so. And then when we put it down, I think it just stands out so much better, doesn't it? So let's bring some ink around to this piece only, and that will also help it stand out even more against this cream colored paper. And then instead of doing the 3 pockets on this side like I originally kind of thought in my head, I'll just do maybe 1 pocket down on the bottom, or just make this like a decorative flip on this side. I don't know. Let's see how this piece looks first, and then side from there. Okay. Didn't do too bad of a job fussy cutting that. I thought we'd just put her right there. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, let's do that. Scoot this down a little bit so I can try and make sure I'm getting it straight. I think I am. Okay. There we go. Now I also fussy cut out this little black piece and a couple of little pink butterflies. I didn't know if I could incorporate those. Maybe. Since we've already got some white on this side. Or maybe we need to bring in a little bit of brightness in onto this section. This side looks bright, has some brightness. This side has a little brightness. But this one has more of the darker colors. So maybe a little bit of brightness to this side. What do you think? So maybe just... maybe something like that. I don't know. When I pulled these doilies out, I almost want to use them. I think that looks good there. Let me see what kind of word elements I have. Maybe I can bring in I think that looks cute. Give me just a second. And I have this. I want to use some blue. Some of this blue trim. And some of this sari silk. Probably as a closure, I'm thinking. No, I don't like any of that. Okay, I think I like this like that. Or we can just do it like that. And I'm thinking maybe a word label there. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I think that's it. My decision has been made. I think that's pretty much in the middle and centered. Let's bring a little bit of ink to these butterflies here, just a dab. Don't need much. Okay. This is so soft and delicate. I feel like we need to bring in some bling a little bit. Don't necessarily need a lot, but I think we need to bring in some. Okay. So let's see. Close that up. Now this is a pretty color, isn't it? Now this, I think, will work great as a wrap, just as a closure. Once I decide how I'm going to back this. Okay. We need some ribbon for there. We need something here. So let's do that before we go any further. Let me pull out my labels. Let's see if I have anything that will match. Here's something with some pink, but it doesn't really go. Let's see what else we've got. Nope. Well, that might go with something on top of it. Oops, flipping out on me. Here's a ticket, maybe a ticket, huh? That might be good. It's another one. Oh, here's one that says love. I like that. Okay, let's see if one or two of these will work. Otherwise, I'm going to keep pulling out a whole bunch. Okay, so we've got this word one, which I like. Actually, that would look maybe good right there. Got a couple tickets. Trim this down. And we need to trim this one down. Okay, so I think I kind of like that there, along with something else on top of it though. That seems kind of plain, maybe. Maybe some cheesecloth or something. Let me grab Set it down here. Let's see how this would look. Maybe a little piece of cheesecloth. Stretch it a little bit. Yeah, I think that helps for sure. Okay, let's do that. And a little ink on here. Okay. Let's get this piece down first. You can never tire of making fun little projects like this, because you know, I mean, they're great just to, they're just fun to make, period. But we can never have too many little little folders and notebooks for our smaller pieces. I love things that we can create that are good for little gifts, smaller pieces. This is kind of a tall one, but it would still fit in a journal, you know, just as tucking it away inside of a journal in between your signatures or something. And I love pieces that are used for that, you know, that we can just stick into a journal as an additional piece or use as a gift. I just love those type of projects, and I make a lot of them. You know, I like to just make them and make each one's a little bit different. Each one might have a little bit of a different theme. Each one might have, you know, just a little bit different pockets or style, colors. So each one is its own lovely piece. You can never tire of making them. Just like a pocket, you know? I mean, pocket is a pocket is a pocket is a pocket, but it's all how you decorate it and the paper choice. It just sets it off. You know? Am I making any sense to you guys? Or am I just rambling? So, I'll tell you, there's some gorgeous digitals and paper packs out there. And that's why we can never tire of our makes, you know, of our crafting ability, because there's just so many beautiful papers out there. Okay, let's see. I'm liking it. Do we need something there? I don't know. I don't want it to be too bulky, because we want to be able to close it. This here, that there. And then I was thinking this would go along one of the edges, or both, like so. So let me dig out. I wasn't sure if we would have time, but I think we will have plenty of time. Let me dig out my thin sheer fabric, and let's see what I have for pieces to decorate the back, okay? Go ahead and look at that and study that for a moment. I'll be right back. Let's see what we've got. So I have a couple pieces here that I had in mind that might work. I have this sheer fabric here, and it's just real springy. It's got some pink and yellow and blue, but I don't know if I have a piece, well, it looks like I might, that would be big enough. Yeah. And then I also have this piece of blue, and it's real sheer as well. And I'm kind of liking that, but it might be too sheer for the back here. The words and so forth might still come through. Yeah, it will. But I think I'm liking this. So how do I want to combat that? Got little glue bits right there. Okay, I'm thinking maybe just put a piece of white paper down and then put the sheer material. What do you think, guys? That's what I think I'm gonna do. I have some, it will cover it for the most part. And then put this down on top. Yeah, let's do that. Try and get the tape right up to the edges. I think that one's empty. And that one might be empty as well. Grab another one. I have several. I use a lot of this. Okay. Oh, that one's empty too. Got one more here. Okay. Okay. Now it's good and sticky. Now I'll line that up and grab another one. And then I will trim off the hangover. Okay. Get a good press. Okay, let's trim that off. Very good. Okay. All right, let's get our folds going before we alrighty. Make sure everything's secured down well. All right, now we're ready for glue, and I'm going to use a little heavier duty. Should I? Well, I think it's just a sheer. I think this will do, and it dries quickly, so I think I'm going to go with this. Okay. Try and get the glue right up next to the edge. And I'm just going to do a third at a time because it does dry quickly. Be a little generous. Make sure it sticks down. Okay. And I will trim off the excess, just like we did with the paper. Okay, and down we go. Smooth it out. Very nice. I like it. Okay. Slide it over. And continue on with the second section. Okay. Smooth it out. Very good. And the last section. Okay. And I'm not going to trim that until the glue has had ample amount of time to set. Give it at least a good 5 or 10 minutes. And then I will come back and I will cut that away. And I may even leave just a small amount and fray the edges. I think that might look really cute. What do you think? Okay, well, I think we'll stop there. One more video. I think we'll just do some finishing touches. Fill the pockets, touch up the tags, and just do some finishing touches. Put my blue trim on there, see whatever else we need. And I think that's going to be a wrap. What a cute little project, huh? Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to let that glue set. We will, in the next video, that's where we'll pick up. We will trim that away and see where we can go from there, okay? Thank you for spending some time with me today, guys. I appreciate you. Take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.